Dominica only has like 71,000 people. Most of them live in Roseau. It's also one island on two oceans. This side is the Caribbean Sea. On the other side is the more violent and active Atlantic Ocean. Caribbean islands always have this reputation for just beaches and that sort of thing, but Dominica was very interesting. It really defied a lot of expectations for me.
Where shall we go on this 44 Unbound journey?
This is Corey, our guide for the day in Dominica, and up front is our driver, Joseph Smith. Dominica is one of those Caribbean islands that immediately challenges what you think this region is supposed to be. Yes, there are beaches here, but this island is also mountains, rivers, rainforest, hot springs, and one of the most dramatic landscapes in the Caribbean. Just off the coast, with our cruise ship in the background, was the MV Addie K, stranded, weathered, and worn down by time. Hurricane Maria is how it ended up here, pushed into the coast by one of the most devastating storms Dominica has ever faced. In that moment, the Addie K felt like a badge of honor, a symbol of a united people who have endured hardship, loss, and change, but still face the future with courage.
But sometimes we may enjoy some climbing, descending. Sometimes we may feel like a little roller coaster.
Uh-oh.
Okay? Don't worry, you'll be good.
Sounds good.
When we get out of the gate, we will turn back along the Caribbean Sea a few minutes before heading up to the rainforest. Just a few more minutes and we will be at the facility of the Emerald Pool, a UNESCO's World Heritage Site. We will be hiking for approximately 10 to 15 minutes. Please take along your form of shelter. Remember, can be bright sunshine with downpours. And we are in the rainforest. Be careful on the trail. Some areas are a little rocky, some roots of trees, and it's wet. Those of you going in for a swim, possibly, be careful as you enter the area. There's some moss on the rock that can be slippery. So just keep on the main path and you will be good.
Our tour guide said it is a rainforest, and it is living up to that reputation today. Wow, it's Ricky. Uh-oh. Thanks for testing it out for me. Yeah.
The quicker you go, the warmer it is.
Just a little.
We only had a short time to swim at Emerald Pool at the base of the waterfall inside Morne, Trois, Pitons National Park, Dominica's UNESCO World Heritage Site. The water was cold but refreshing. Getting in was tricky. The rocks were slippery, the steps were uneven, and the pool dropped off quickly in some places. On the way back, we came across a cultural performance. A brief reminder that Dominica's story is also rooted in the Kalinago people, the island's indigenous community.
Closest to us, that's guava. Guavas. On the other side, some guavas, and there's a papaya tree too. Those of you at the back, if you just look up, that tree.
The sugar cane right there?
Sugar cane to the left, yes. Sugar cane. Past the sugar cane plants are behind the largest green foliage, a cinnamon. The ship is down here. We went up a little to the airport and move across to the Emerald Pool in here. The waterfalls we're going to do next is in here. Alright.
On our way to Trafalgar Falls, Corey told us about Dominica's cable car project now under construction.
It will stretch across and goes to the second largest boiling lake in the world, after one in New Zealand. Situated in a crater of a volcano is our boiling lake. At this time, there's a hiking that has to be done for about 3 to 4 hours. That cable car network is going to reduce to about 20 minutes ride. So from that point, you may look left, you may have the falls in the distance, all the way in the shady parts.
At the start of the tour, Corey introduced Joseph Smith as one of the best drivers on the island.
But he's one of the best, all right? Mr. Smith, Joseph.
And Mr. Smith had plenty of chances to prove it. Dominica's roads were steep, narrow, and full of sharp turns, but he handled them masterfully.
I told you he was the best, in spite of his saying no, but we are good. We are getting ready to stretch. That was the longest ride, I know. Then we will have about 20 minutes ride down to the city. So the other sides are in close range. Thanks to Smith again for doing this. Wonderfully done.
Trafalgar Falls. Trafalgar Falls is located just outside Roseau, near the village of Trafalgar. It is one of Dominica's most visited natural sites, and the walk-in was short and manageable. That said, it was still the rainforest. Some of the steps were uneven, parts of the trail were steep, and everything was a little wet. But overall, it was very doable, even if you had to watch your footing.
Very slippery.
If you look at the white poles, possibly you have seen that in the forest. At the top, there's a wind turbine that charges the batteries. That's for the street lights. If not, that panel, the panel you see, that's a solar panel. So there's a combination of both solar and wind generated for the street lights. To the homes or to the businesses, we depend much on hydro, water, about 40% to generate. That's a Caribbean. And possibly again we may see part when we get to the last side. The president of our island is an Indian woman, Her Excellency Sylvanie Burton. She broke 2 records at the same instant.
Right, yeah.
First time indigenous person, first time woman.
What's the length and width?
Alright, from the top to the lowest part, the longest, 29 miles, 29. From the Atlantic to the Caribbean Sea, the widest point, about 16 miles. That is about 46 kilometers by 25 kilometers. 290 square miles, or about 751 square kilometers. Was once of sugarcane. Close by to the right side where the white rocks are, the city, Roseau.
And I'm actually happy to go to the beach this time. Rivers and waterfalls and lots of greenery, rainforest. It's very interesting. It really defied a lot of expectations for me. I'd love to come back here. Very mountainous, winding roads. I'd love to come back here. Thanks so much for coming along on this trip. Until next time, you stay grounded, stay grateful, and go everywhere.
So either way you say Caribbean, doesn't matter. Some say Dominica, some say Dominica, with a smooth ending.